But I guess to keep y'all updated, man, I got 3 more scenes to write till I finish the College Life Atlanta script. I'm on the way to meet some of the interns, but I really just gotta find time to finish that script. I promise you, niggas is gonna be like, where the hell did SVS Productions come from? Cause we really about to just straight bogart everybody.
Let's go. We live and we live it. 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 Come on, man, took a leap of faith. Did it with the ether face. Couldn't take the easy way when you supposed. Red Simmons like a pinata. Fuck you, blue Balenciagas. Robin Jean with the phone pots. Hit the club and I'm a black bottles. Blood is with me, whoop, whoop, whoop. No set tripping, they know I'm crippin' fool. G's a piece of 10K gold, I'm a fucking fool, you better act cool. Yeah. German Shepherds in my backyard. Train to kill, I was born to deal. I was on the hill, RIP till wanna rest in peace, Cliff for deal. But daddy back out, you don't fuck the door. Hit the Magic City, pack it out.
Shit, life smacked you in the fucking face. That's what happened. Like I said, I needed a plan as far as leaving school is concerned. So, and the whole plan was based around getting a job, making money, and getting my own place, and then making my next film. That was the plan. So I got 2 jobs. I was working at a security job and I was working at a chicken plant. Working those 2 jobs gave me enough to have a roommate. And I at the time, this girl Liz, who she had dropped out before me and she was in Atlanta and we were gonna be roommates. So boom, that was the plan. I got a job, I told my parents and everything, like, okay, I got 2 jobs, I'm working and I'm moving out in 6 weeks because that's how much it was gonna take me to get the deposit for the place and everything. So now it's the week of, we about to move. And this girl hits me up like, ain't gonna do it, nigga. Not moving in with you. So that messed up all my plans. So I needed a new job because the amount of money that I was making wasn't enough to get my own place. So for the next like 2 months, I was going from job to job to job to job. I ended up working 9 jobs until August.
Well, I wouldn't want him to work multiple jobs like he was doing, you know.
I mean, that nigga still work multiple jobs.
Kind of, but like he was switching to so many different shit.
That's one nigga that stay with a job.
Like,
one
damn,
nigga that
nigga.
stay with a job. He leave one job
he
and
was
have
like,
another one.
He was like, I'm working at a construction site. I'm working at Jimmy John's. I'm working there. I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, what's the secret?
But he seemed like he was doing okay. I know there was a time he had car situations, job situations, and it's like, you think dropping out was the best idea?
He don't stop, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say about Sweat. He gonna grind whatever you gotta do. You gotta work at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Fucking get any type of job to get some money, you know what I'm saying? Got the hustle drive, like, he gonna break bread to invest in SVS.
Started my 5th job in 2 months today. It was straight, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna be here for too much longer. I got 5, no, not 5. It's like 3 other job offers that I have on the table that I can go to, so I'm probably gonna check out every single one of them motherfuckers. I was still never diverting from the SVS plan. Like, I was still going hard with SVS. So that same, like, a part of the plan was to get interns. Because I did an internship with a woman by the name of Shar Bates in 2014 before my senior year. And that was an eye-opening experience for me, just as far as how she ran her business and whatnot in her brand. So I did an internship and I had 18 interns.
Hello, this is Tamara.
Greetings, my name is Neil Encarnacion Jai.
What's up? My name's Courtney.
Hey y'all, my name's Deandra.
My name is Tempera. Got this natural hair. Hey y'all, my name is Kiana. Y'all call me Kiki. There was an ad on Indeed for an internship for a production company. So I was like, okay. You know, I went to school for mass comm, Savannah State University, whoop, whoop. So I just wanted to find something in my field, and when I saw the ad, I mean, I thought it was perfect, but he did have a misspelled word in there. Experience was like EXPIERIENCE, so I was kind of like, I don't know, but I just said fuck it, and I just went for it and applied. After he called me for a phone interview, and that was cool. It just felt weird because, like I said, the thing was misspelled. His name is Miles Triplet. I'm like, what the fuck kind of name is that? Like, I ain't never heard of a Miles Triplet. So I was just like, okay, you know, and like the questions he was asking me, he was just like, yeah, what? And I was like, what the fuck? This don't even sound professional.
I look back at that experience like, man, that was dumb as fuck and real tough because I didn't have a place of business.
It was sketchy. So he sent me an address, and I'm thinking it's a building we're going to have this meeting. It's at somebody's house in the hood. And I'm riding, I'm like, oh shit, okay, houses, hood, niggas. So I was a little nervous. I wasn't gonna go in. Honestly, I really was about to leave because I was like, I don't know, this is like a porn setup. I don't know, something was wrong. I don't know. It was just a little weird. It was just a little weird to me because it just was weird. It was real niggerish. So I just was like, okay. The only reason why I didn't leave, it was this girl named Nielle or something like that, or somebody. Either way, she pulled up. She was like, hey, are you here for the interview and for the thing? And I'm like, yeah. Are you? She was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I feel safe because you're a girl. So if shit get real, we can ride out together and fight if we have to. And went in, and it was like a group of people in there, and you know, it wound up being cool. It was all right, but I was like literally this close to saying fuck this shit because it was just weird. So
I didn't have any major things under me. I was just this college kid who was popular in fucking college, and I just got all these damn interns, and they're looking at me like for, all this experience, which I feel like I could give it to them, but once again, at the same time, Atlanta was new to me because I'm from Powder Springs, so I wasn't visiting Atlanta often, so I'm trying to operate in Atlanta, and I don't really know the city like that. Intern adventure for today. I'm late. It's 5:13. We're supposed to be at 5. Traffic, guys. Hey, look, I can only do my best, So all of them is blowing me up, like, where's this fountain? And to be honest, y'all, I've been here one time. We're supposed to meet at Piedmont Park.
I think the first project we had to meet up at Piedmont Park, and I'm not from here, so he just was like meet by like a flag or something. I'm like, what the fuck? You know how big Piedmont is. So I was lost. I was frustrated. I was about to leave again because I'm like, what the fuck? I'm calling him, and he's like, we're right here. Nigga, where the fuck is here? I don't know where here is. I'm not from here. I don't know. And then I just luckily kept walking and seen a group of people. And he split us like up in 2 or 3 groups, I believe. And we had to come up with like a commercial for SVS Productions, trying to grab someone's attention if they were to see it on TV to make them be interested in SVS Productions. So I can't remember what we did, but it was just a lot of running. And then he still told us our shit sucked. And I was like, you know what? Okay. All right. I don't think this is for me. Do you know what SVS Productions is? Over there? Do you know what SVS Productions is? Where is that? Do you know what SVS Productions is?
Oh yeah, they everywhere. They already took over Atlanta.
It was a little beginnerish, but it was our first little thing. It wasn't like a real project. It was just kind of like so he could see, I guess, how we work together and things like that. I don't think it was bad, but it probably could have been better. I'll say that.
What does an intern do for SVS?
Everything, goddammit. Intern does anything that I would do, anything that you can do. The thing for me with interns is I just be looking for team members. Like I just be looking for people who can eventually, on the team and represent SVS and help SVS get to another level, man. But the thing is with this business that I learned in those first 2 years was people don't know what the fuck they want to do. Like people say they want to try out media and they want to, do this and that, but when they see the behind the scenes of what it takes, it's either that when they see the behind the scenes of what it takes, they don't want to do no more, or they feel like, I'm independent and stuff, and I'm not rich and shit. So they feel like, okay, I don't want to do this at this level. I want to go to TBS and Marvel and work with them niggas. So it's just finding the right type of people is more so what my internships be about, like as far as the personality and where they are in their lives and whatnot.
Miles is right about everything.
Let me tell you about the day I discovered Miles.
The day we discovered Miles
was the best day of our lives.
We knew right then he was right.
And everything about me was wrong. I thought I was gonna get paid eventually. I didn't. Thought I was gonna get a job afterwards. I didn't. But no, I mean, it was a cool experience though. But yeah, I thought it was gonna be like an internship that could lead into a job and make money. I didn't. Nothing. Friendships. No, I'm saying not really friendships, but I mean, well, no, I mean, cause like it was like 15 or 20 of us, and I was the only one left out of everybody. Like everybody, one by one, either he fired them, or they just stopped coming, or they just quit.
It's like a trial period, more so. Each internship has lasted like different, but it's between 2 to 3 months. Like the first internship was 3 months, but it's more so. I tell them it's really just a trial period to see if you like this and if I like your ass, and if you make it to the end, we cool and we gonna keep doing the same shit. Not really much of a difference.
Well, because, well, a lot of people's like, I'm not doing this bullshit and I'm not getting paid. Like, he kind of had us jumping through hoops. Like, he kind of hazed us a little bit. I don't really like that.
It was just a very learning experience for me as far as dealing with all of those interns and whatnot. But I thoroughly appreciate all of them that, stuck with it more than a week, because that was a rough time for SVS.
Like, one time we had to create our own little movie, which he told us sucked. And I ain't gonna lie, I think that shit was kind of dope.
Oh. Come on, the exit is this way. It's this way. Tristan!
What the fuck are you? Come on, girl. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. We gotta find Tristan. I'm texting him. Shay. What the fuck are you doing at? Come on, why are you playing? She's still tripping. Stop playing. It's not funny. It's 10:16. We gotta go. Stop playing! Fuck. What the fuck? I had to take, like time off. I guess the problem was a lot of people didn't have the time to just do how he wants to do when he wants to do it. Because Miles wants to work.
I felt like the same effort, the same work that he put in college, he was putting in the same work.
Like I don't even know if he does this anymore. It's like SVS News. I was actually a part of that. It was something, we was like walking up to people in the mall, almost got banned out of Lennox. I think he did get banned out of Lennox because we was filming people and talking to people who weren't supposed to do that. So it was scary because the police told us to stop and he wouldn't stop. And we were trying to hurry up and like, oh shit, oh police come, okay, so that was fun. Everybody, especially if you're not getting paid for it, a lot of people was like, man, fuck this. I'm not going to be doing that because I ain't getting no money. And I felt them, but it was still interesting to me. Like I said, some people he let go because it was some situation. We had a crazy bitch on the set. Like, she was crazy. Like, crazy. I don't know, it was just like weird because it's like she was like having like breakdowns and just like we'll be in the middle of filming and she was just like, fuck this shit and da-da-da. It was just like crazy and Miles was like, this bitch got to fucking go. And I'm like, no Miles, don't be like that to her. Something ain't right, He's like, nah, fuck that. Like, it was just like, he cared, but it was just like, bitch, this is my name. I ain't got time for your fuck shit and your episodes. I think one time she brought her baby. She had a newborn baby, and brought the baby on set. And then her baby daddy came because he didn't trust Miles. And like he had to watch like he was a bodyguard. It was just like weird. It was just some weird ass shit. I'm like, where did you find these people from? Like, we had a crazy group of people. Like the intern, it was every last one of them besides me was crazy. You want to. You want to? I don't think you trust self-righteous.
So during the beginning stages of this phase, did you ever regret dropping out?
Hell, fuck no. The hell? Not one time did I ever be like, oh no, maybe I should go back to school. No. Even when the roughest times, and it got rough as shit, I said I'm still better off here than I would be going back to school. So never once did it cross my mind to be like, maybe you shouldn't have did that, Miles. Cause fuck that. It was gonna happen either way. Like literally what I was doing, whether I graduated or not, after I graduated, I was gonna go through the same shit that I was going through now. So when I get a head start on it and get to it.
So you're a very positive person overall, but during the rough times you experienced, was there ever a time when you didn't see it for yourself?
Hell nah, man. Like, no, no. When you say see it for myself, like see me still doing this?
Like, man, maybe I should just stop going.
Hell nah, man. Like, no, it was straight up like, man, it's rough right now, nigga, but shit, gonna get through it. like this is that's one thing I'm so happy and proud of myself for during that summer, because it got so bad with money, and still like my personal life was so fucked up. But as far, I never stopped with SVS. Like it was a point where I had went down to get DJ to do and bring him back up for like a couple days to do a couple of short films and stuff. And I had no job, like I had no money or nothing. And I was still pursuing SVS. I was still making content. That's something I never, ever gave up on while trying to get my life in order after I dropped out. It was like, I'm not stopping anything with SVS. It was like, damn, I didn't get the job. I went to this interview. Okay, damn. Like I would be coming from interviews and doing stuff like with my interns. I remember that's one of the reasons I quit my one of the chicken job, because at that I was working 3 jobs. I was working at a chicken plant overnight, a warehouse job, and I was doing 2 warehouse jobs. I was working a chicken plant overnight, then I go straight to the warehouse job, and then I work another 4-hour shift at a warehouse job, and then I'd go do some stuff with my interns, and that would be more important. And then by that time I'm done with the interns, it's time to go back to the overnight job. And I did that for 2 days, because on the second day, like I almost crashed and fucking perished because I was fucking tired as hell over here driving. But so out of all the things that I took out of my life, it was the chicken plant job, because I'm like, well, fuck that job, because I'm not quitting SVS. And the other job was just better as far as time and stuff. So nah, I never thought at this point. I always had it in my heart that you just got to figure this out, Miles. Like you got to get on course. Keep, just trying to find the right job and don't stop with SVS.
Miles, can you hit a Miles pose real quick?
For me?
Yeah.
Hit a Miles?
Yeah, hit a Miles.
At what point did you move in with Sam?
After all of that shit, we moved in September. Like I moved in with Sam when I got my life together. Like August 1st, I had got a job, a corporate job, and I started working there, and now I was making like good money, and now I could get my own spot. But then I remember me and Sam just met up, like we went to go get something to eat, and she was like, she's looking for a place too. And I was like, well shit, I can just move in with my damn best friend and save money at the same time. Cool. So that was like September when we decided to move in together.
Miles was cool. He had his own bathroom, so I don't even know how he lives, honestly. As long as I have my own bathroom, I don't know how he lives. He always used like paper plates because he don't like to wash dishes or nothing like that, so he was pretty chill.
Miles is so irritating, and he the type of nigga that's gonna forget everybody when he get famous. But you know what? I'm gonna be famous too. I'm gonna get famous first, and I'm gonna forget his ass first. I'm gonna
It don't matter. It matters. Okay, we can both be famous, but who's more famous and who can forget you? Like, do you think
you can't? Who are you? I already forgot you. Who are you?
Who am I?
I feel like that was a good time because he had a good job and he was doing SVS Girls of the Week. So there'd be like a girl coming in there every week with a little photo shoot, and it'd be like really cute. And he was doing a couple productions, I believe, because I had a lot of people in there. So he was working. And that's when his content got a little bit better because he got a little bit more money.
We moved in. 2 days later was the first day of shooting for College Life Atlanta. Like I scheduled all of that stuff while I didn't even have a place to live technically, and like we rehearsed. Like there was footage of the first rehearsal like the day after I moved in with College Life Atlanta. So it was never, my personal life is never like a stopper of me pursuing like SVS. I just adjust and keep that shit pushing.
New SVS Productions team members, man.
We're the tits of the group.
Yes, they are, because as y'all know, we were highly dickly. Nothing but, you know.
Yeah, they were strictly dickly before.
But it wasn't like that, though.
The plan was to get a team in Atlanta, start making videos and stuff the same way I did in college, skits and short films, and then like the final big shabazz was gonna be College Life Atlanta.
I know that y'all coming up to my face on that fake shit, but y'all better not run up on my nigga with no lame shit. Cause if y'all do, I swear we gon' have some problems. But if you really wanna find out, we can solve it. We gon' keep that shit warm.
Rodney, who goes by Phoenix Washington now. I met Rodney 2 days after I dropped out.
When I first moved to Atlanta back in 2015, my first gig was an internship at an internet radio show called The Charbait Show. Mr. Miles was their videographer, cinematographer person. He was there when I arrived, my first day at work.
And I was looking around at these interns, like I was just kind of how I was when I first went to college. I'm looking around like I just need to start meeting people and starting to connect. So I was like, hey, is anybody in here into acting? He raised his hand. Gotcha. So I was just like, all right, cool. You's up next, nigga.
We realized that we were both in film. He's a filmmaker and I was an actor. I said, oh crap, we should collaborate.
But he was the first person that I had no prior connection to with that started to do skits with me and stuff.
Hey man, I'm trying. No the hell you trying? Not something like Kanye without the auto-tune. Auto-tune these nuts, niggas. What is it with you and nuts? Like you can find out. Yeah!
I think it was a short film we did called The Light Skin Effect. I think that was the first one we did.
We did The Light Skin Effect and Fairy Tale Love. And those are two of my favorite short films that I've done.
I thought it was double. This.
Y'all don't cut this cute cupcake Powerpuff Girl shit out. You bitch nigga, look at all this ass. Why aren't you fucking right now? You motherfucker.
Light Skin Effect was it was Dave, myself, and DJ. We were talking about the differences in dating a light skinned girl versus a dark skinned girl and the things that come with that. Because there's an effect, when you're dating. Well, go watch it, you'll see. I'm not gonna walk you through the fucking movie.
Oh hell.
God damn, look at your titties. Shit.
Smooth. I was grooming him for College Life Atlanta, and I just used both of those films as like a practice for him before we get to the bigger projects and whatnot.
Excuse me, do you happen to know where Atlanta College is by any chance?
It's right fucking there.
What made you decide to do a sequel for College Life?
Smooth. So after College Life, Smooth had came to me like, hey, I'm interested in acting.
He made the original College Life Views of Albany. At that time, I had already moved to Atlanta. So shit after that, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking with him and I was like, yo, I wanna be in a movie, bro. Like I wanna act, cause again, I always messed around and act like when I was younger, like looking in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Acting out scenes and shit like that, but I never went to acting school or anything like that. But I always felt like I could be a pretty dope actor, like if I tried and I just, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's just about being real.
And at that same time, that's when I was thinking about dropping out. and I'm thinking of, you know, what can I do when I drop out as far as material. So I was like, I just made this movie, and I like sequels, like I like trilogies, really. I thought in my head, like, how can I make this work with him? And I just thought of the idea of having him be related to one of the characters in the previous film. Yeah, I just kind of took it from there, but it was definitely, he's the reason why I did College Life Atlanta, because I felt like if I just did some new film, I don't think, I wasn't confident enough to do like a new film. I was still in college too at the same time, like, and I was still, college was more fresh to me. Like I felt I knew that topic best, so I just felt I wanted to say more as far as a college movie. So yeah, just kind of built it around him, really.
It was dead ass like my experience, bro, like when I went to college, because Zach, he didn't have a lot of experience, I'll put it like that. He didn't have a lot of experience in life. So when he get to college, he doesn't really know who he is. He doesn't really know which way he wants to go. He doesn't really know himself. So it's like he gets caught up in all this shit, and then he goes left and all this shit. You know, it wasn't as deep as the second movie, but it was like I really related to this shit. So I was like, hell yeah, I want to do it. And then we linked.
This is Smooth, y'all.
What's up?
Mr. David Brown, man.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
This is the star of College Life Atlanta.
Call me Zach.
Call him Zach. Call him Zach Attack.
Call me Zach Attack.
Shout out to the real Zach Attack too, man.
Man,
appreciate
Saved by
you.
the Bell, you gave me a lot of pointers, man.
Wait. No. It's an actual person that I named you after.
Oh.
Yeah. He was the kicker for Albany.
I apologize, whoever you are.
I needed to see how his acting was. So when we like started rehearsing the script for the light skin effect, he was bad. Like it was like he was rushing through the script. It was just bad acting. But I still saw the potential in who he could be as far as his talent and stuff, because he's a super talented musical artist.
I'm an animal, nigga, I got stamina. Stressed out like a motherfucker, but I managed to maintain sane. I'm so ahead of the game, I cannot complain, cause I'm living way better than half of y'all niggas that say that you really got it. You still living in your mama apartment. Oh, the bitches that I had back in the day mad cause they thought I had a girl, but I lost her. Look on my gram, I ain't got time to sugarcoat shit. I'm trying to touch lives, I'm trying to be rich. I sing and I rap, I act and you think this shit is so simple. Well, I gotta admit that it is cause I gotta give. Jumped out of college even though I got a scholarship. I feel the anointing come up on me every time I spit. Trying to make a difference, I ain't trying to make a fucking hit. I just wanna hit home every time I rap.
I just felt, that talent should be able to translate to acting.
When he brought that to me, it was like a big deal in my life. Because, oh shit, you gonna play the lead role. And then he was working with me, you know what I'm saying? He was like, all right, you cool, you know what I'm saying? You straight, but you're not good enough yet to actually film. He was like, so we gonna work together, we gonna whatever. So he was coming to the crib, you know what I'm saying? We was going over lines and shit. And that was just like a dope experience because he was like teaching me shit.
Like with all my films, I try to have that relationship and trust with the lead actor. So I needed that with him. So throughout the next 3 months, we was working, rehearsing and going over scripts, and I'd give him movies to watch, to study and whatnot, just grooming him and whatnot. And by August, like I was really proud of the actor that he had become, and he was taking it like super serious. Like that was another thing that really made me happy and proud.
Just talk about it. Fine, you want me to talk about it? Okay, I like to have sex with other girls from time to time, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I love you. I come home to you every night. I got the baby boy syndrome.
Then we do auditions. We do auditions over 4 days, which was just dumb as shit. Cause we had like 5 people each day. It was just pointless. It was like over 3 hours. I didn't set appointments. It was just like, hey, just come out and audition. So you had no idea who the fuck was coming or if anybody was coming. But so we did the auditions, and most of the people that we casted wasn't cast until like the last day. Like most of the talent came, most of the good people came like on the last day of the auditions.
I auditioned for College Life Atlanta in like 2015.
Randomly searching Indeed one day. I forgot exactly what I was searching for, but then I saw this ad for casting for a movie. I was like, let me check this out. Thought it was some bullshit at first, I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
It was like 5 years ago. I just graduated from college and I moved back from Texas.
I like you think you're horrible. It's really me, I'm just really not just saying. Yeah.
I don't understand.
You don't understand? It's
the fact that
No,
I can't
I don't
take
understand
it
why you're breaking up with me because of older. I don't really understand.
So I was on lovetoact.com and I found an audition for something called, what is it called? Wow, College Life Atlanta.
Went to the little audition or whatever, and I didn't get the role.
I did a little bit of improv with David. I remember that very minutely. It was literally so long ago.
That's all we need.
I want you. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. That's not. I want you. No. Baby.
You don't fuck on my back?
Baby. It's cool. I love you.
He cast me basically maybe like 2 or 3 days after I had my audition. I had my hair out. He loves natural hair, so he was like, boom, I want you. I was like, okay.
Miles was very wild. He was very off the wall. He was very outspoken.
One thing that I needed for College Life Atlanta, with what I had in mind, was a female lead. Not like a girlfriend female lead, but she was like the best friend female lead. And it was a fast talking character that I had in mind. And I really based it off of Liz, the girl who I was supposed to move in with. When she fucked me over, it was like, well, bye, bitch, no more to you. So I needed a new person that I trust. Like Liz was a good actor that I felt could pull off this fast talking role. So now I need somebody else that I trust up here. And out of the girls that we auditioned, I didn't really see any of them playing that character. Not even the girl that we cast, Bree.
You know, Brianna Smith at the time, 2015, you know what I'm saying? She still is, but she was my best friend. So it's like, when I read the script, it was like crazy, and he didn't know her at the time. She was just coming to Atlanta, from LA, you know what I'm saying, 2015. And I was like, yo, I got this dope ass, you know what I'm saying, actress that I feel like could play Sam. He's like, whatever, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what it is. So.
I met Miles in 2015 after coming to Atlanta from California. He was doing College Life Atlanta, and I wanted to pursue acting, so through a mutual friend, he introduced us, and I auditioned for it.
There's this tall, erect building, right? And around it is like, pay attention, around it is like little hedges, right? I need you to trim those because in my building, the building that I have, my hedges are trimmed because you want them to be.
But I thought we already discussed, I like having a bushy.
But that's so misogynistic though. I feel like
I didn't really see her as that character until, not even until I still never saw her as that fucking character. It wasn't until she was friends with Smooth. Like she knew Smooth, she had a prior relationship with them. So I was like, they already kind of have this friendship, they know each other, so the chemistry is kind of already there. So I just went with her basically off of that. Cause when she auditioned, she wasn't a bad actor. It was just, you know, I didn't really see her as that character. But so I said, fuck it, whatever, I'm gonna just go with her cause of their relationship and the chemistry. And I'm so glad I did because she's literally like everybody's favorite character, and she's a phenomenal actress, and she freaking killed the hell at that shit. So guys, I want to introduce y'all to Bree.
Hi. Oh shit, okay, alright. Sweat's a character. He's always himself, but he's hilarious, he's corny, he is sarcastic, he's an asshole, all of that. Like, he's crazy. He's one of those people you don't forget, you know what I'm saying? Because he's himself.
Oh my gosh, another cool memory about Miles. When I first got his script, it was just like in a regular sort of Word document. And he was very, very adamant about shooting his films and creating his productions the way he wanted to. And I thought that was interesting.
The scripts are horrible, and I mean like format-wise.
SVS ATL takeover.
What's going on, y'all? Today is first day of production for College Life Atlanta. Welcome to the behind the scenes. Like, it was so spaced out too though, because now I had a job. Like, I'm working 9 to freaking 6. We would shoot on the weekends, but we would also shoot, I remember like maybe 3 times we shot like one scene a night, like after work. Looking back at it once again, it was just dumb as fuck. But because So when we started with the production of College Life Atlanta, I always try to grow and shit from the previous film. The main thing that I hated with College Life was the sound. Like the sound was just, it was disgusting. Because I was using a shotgun mic on top of the DSLR. So it was bad trying to edit around that shit. It was just, it was all bad. So that was the main thing that I needed new for College Life Atlanta. So I had met a guy by the name of Stokes. He's a sound engineer on somebody else's set.
I met him a couple of years ago, actually on another production with Chase Walker, where we were working on just another little indie feature, I believe. And Miles walked up to me. I didn't even really recognize him while we were on the set, to be honest. I think he was working camera or something like that. And he walked up to me and said that he was interested in doing a little feature of his own afterwards and to try to get my information.
I said, if I pay for anything, it will be sound. Like I will pay for a sound guy to come and work this. And I got his number and I said, I'm gonna call you when I got my film coming. I know he probably heard that by a lot of people.
And I was like, all right, I'll give this guy my information just to see like where it goes. I didn't really expect too much to come of it.
Cause this was like in June. So I hit him up in September, like, hey man, you remember me? He didn't remember me or whatever.
A couple months later, he got in touch with me and said that he was interested in doing a full feature film.
Like, whatever, nigga, like, I got some money for you. All right, how about that? You remember that? Oh, no, yeah, whatever, nigga. All right, let's talk numbers, all right? So, he was by the hour, so that's why I was able to do, like, those nights, like, 3-hour shoots or whatever, even when I had to work. Hey, so in the past videos, y'all have seen a white guy. Kinda didn't give him a chance to introduce himself. So, hey, now's the best time as ever.
Hey, I'm the white guy.
Hey, this is Stokes, man.
Stokes is fucking awesome.
He's our sound guy for College Life Atlanta, man. So we progressed with sound, because he had lives and boom and shit. But I still wanted to progress somehow with the camera. Although I knew I wasn't gonna be able to buy a new camera. I wanted a stabilizer, but once again, I was broke paying Stokes. I wasn't really able to pay for nothing else, so I went to Smooth and told him. And I thoroughly appreciate Smooth because he gave me $300 to get a stabilizer. Like, he was working at a good job at the time. He was making $1,000 a week, and he didn't know what to do with it. So he said, I'll give you, $300 to get a stabilizer. And I used that stabilizer up until freaking last year, 2019. So I wonder if he remembers that, to be honest, because he really just threw that money at me and kept it pushing. But that really helped and changed a lot for me as far as like filmmaking. That was the first time I ever had a stabilizer. Guys, we just finished the first scene of College Life Atlanta.
It's hectic. Nothing goes right. It's not professional. People talk crazy to people all the time. They are always off.
So we just finished up 2 scenes of the day. Then we're on the way to the 3rd scene. Got everybody back there, and then the 2 dickheads up here. I gotta be a dickhead, bro. Yeah, I call you dickhead every time. People know you. You know, people know you. I know. Dickhead.
He said 2 dickheads. Did you call me a dickhead?
No, he's talking about. I know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, he did say 2 dickheads.
So, College Life Atlanta coming soon and stuff like that. So if y'all, yeah.
I could just go on and on, but overall, I feel safe. Good content is being pushed out, No, they're really fun. Like every time I'm on set, like people are just joking all the time.
So we just got kicked out of Centennial, man. Look at Bree, y'all. She wasn't filming because you ain't coming to my movie looking like that.
Sweat conducts a very professional set, but at the same time you can have fun and be yourself. And through College Life Atlanta, I met some friends that I've known for since then for 5 years, and I'm still cool with Sweat too.
It was really fun. There wasn't a dull moment. That's definitely true.
Okay, it's a recording now?
Ugly bastard, close up, take 1.
A basic girl, close up, take 1. Pretty basic. It's very basic. Me, beautiful guy. Close up, take 1. God damn it, you look good.
And Miles he takes his craft very seriously. He's also a fucking goofball. He's also an asshole.
It's interesting. So you can be very laid back, but when it's quiet on set, it's like, bitch, it's quiet on set.
Tyler's close up. Take one. Let's go. I had a pencil in my.
Here we go. 3.
Maybe you had thing anyway.
Action.
See, this is why I can't do stuff with black people.
And you don't get that all the time where you can just be yourself and joke around with people and instantly click with people. So it's always a good time on the sets.
Yeah, so just like a lot of shenanigans, a lot of laughter. I think that's kind of what makes movies good.
Honestly, my own ass take one.
My own ass. I'm sorry.
Like most, if not all SVS sets, we had a fuck ton of fun.
Goddamn, on the set of College Life Atlanta. Waiting for Gabrielle to get here so we can finish up. I know y'all can't feel it, but it's cold as shit out here.
Hello, I am Toya.
And your natural name?
My natural name is Kiara.
Yeah.
But they call me Peaches.
Ooh. Yeah, they do.
He's very blunt. If he doesn't like something, you know it. Like, oh, you don't got that much ass. Or, oh, you ain't got titties like that. So we'll just put you in this or we'll just do that. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. All right, cool.
A movie is only as good as like the chemistry of its actors. And I think a lot of that chemistry is primarily cultivated offset. So he definitely gave us an environment to just kind of be ourselves and do whatever.
My hair looks weird. You can never predict the weather, man.
Face looks weird.
Filming stops. That's not her real hair.
No one's hair is anyone's real hair.
Guys' hair is his real hair.
Not all the time. You guys fake hairlines.
How can you have a fake hairline?
You can draw it in.
Like you drew in your eyebrows. Then we're gonna go away from there because I don't want to hear her come back.
Not her hair, close up, take 2.
A whole lot of improv. I don't even think we needed a script, because it's very rare that Miles or David stuck to it. I mean, we always got gold, but yes, they were definitely a lot of improv, a lot of funny moments.
Oh, look at this nigga right here. God damn, don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. Nigga, fuck, damn. The fuck?
He went off on me. I almost quit. Because he had me filming. It was a scene where it was supposed to be steady. Edgewood, that's it. We was over there filming and it was like getting dark, so we had to hurry up before the light, the sun went down. But it was bugs. It was mosquitoes. And I'm trying to be steady and they biting me the fuck up. Like they everywhere. So I'm like, oh shit, and I'm trying to be steady, but they're biting me and it was just a lot. And I just remember he called me a couple days later. He was like, I'm going to show you something. I want you to see this. I want you to explain this shit to me. I'm like, damn, what? And I ain't gonna lie, it was fucked up. It was not steady. It was shaky as shit. He was like, what the fuck? Like, we got to do this whole scene over. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. We can't fix it like, post-production. He was like, no. He was like, this shit is fucking horrible. I was like, damn, nigga. That shit hurt my feelings. It really did. I almost quit. We went back out a couple weeks later and refilmed it, and I was so nervous. I felt like he was like my dad, and I was in trouble. Like, I was scared because I was just like, am I good? Like, is this good? Like, am I like this, right? And he was like, Kiana, stop doubting yourself. I'm like, bro, you chewed me another asshole. I'm going to doubt myself because, like, I didn't want to be the reason the movie fucked up. And that's kind of how he made me feel. I ain't gonna lie, but it wound up coming out good, way better. The bugs wasn't, I think it wasn't that hot that day, so it wasn't really like a lot of bugs out that day. But yeah, it was good.
That is a wrap, people! That is a wrap on College Life Atlanta.
My character was, let's just say, I like to be pleasured.
I thought it was supposed to be like a group movie situation. What do you mean? Like,
well, nigga, you thought wrong.
And, you know, wherever I can get it, however I can get it, I would get it. And that's what my role in College Life Atlanta was.
We always had fun shooting like kickback scenes. If it was a party scene,
it's probably like 8 of us, and we just have like a little party montage. We just taking shots, you know what I'm saying, smoking, and he getting turned. It's like the pregame. That's what it was. It was the pregame before we go out. And then me, Wood, and I think 2 other niggas went out, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But like,
I think it was somewhere at Kennesaw State.
that shit was a vibe because we actually did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only reason why it was just cool. And it was like cool for all of us to just relax and vibe, you know what I'm saying, after all that work we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like the party scene, you know what I'm saying, type shit.
I think it was like a scene, a sex scene or something like that. And, you know, it's just kind of weird trying to film it and then, of course, angle it in this little small-ass room and shit. And it was just, you know, I guess the boy wasn't beating the pussy up like Miles wanted him to. So it was like, he was like, no, you need to do it like this. And I was just like, what? Like, it was just real weird. It was just like, okay, like, do you have sex? I don't know. Yeah. He doesn't.
He and Alexis are sitting in the park and kind of pointing out different people. I think they're making stories to go along with their lives or like what they suspect the people to be like.
You see that girl over there?
Yeah.
Clearly, she's listening to Eye of the Tiger. Obviously.
When we finally wrapped College Life Atlanta with the last scene with David and Rodney, that was really, really funny just because, I don't know, maybe it was the energy of it being the last scene. Everybody was kind of ready to get done, but it was good. It was a lot of laughter. The movie's a vibe, boy.
Hey, this Big Daddy D. And I know I done, you know, did a lot, said a lot, and I got a lot more to say. This that new sound for y'all youngsters. Check it out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, I done started from the bottom, but I'm on my way up to the top. Hustle so hard to make a meal that we ain't gonna stop. I'm just trying to make it. I'm the greatest, and I know it's so do you. I want you to say my name forever, man. Say it, ooh. I want you to say my name forever, man. I want you to say my name forever. Say my name. I just want you to say my name forever, man. Say my name, say my name. Big Daddy D is broke ass shit, but at the same time, that nigga's still rich.
The only difference for me with this project was I didn't make it with my friends. Like, it was weird, to be honest. Like, I didn't really know these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from college, making skits and short films and a movie with my friends who I see every day and we hang out, to casting these motherfuckers who I don't know. I don't know their personalities. It was just weird. I don't know them at all. And I just didn't know. It was just a different experience for me that it made me appreciate the making of College Life more because I had so much more fun on that set. And it's no offense to them, but it's like we didn't know each other, man. It's just I'm coming from 4 years of knowing these people, and I've known y'all for like a month, and now we're making a movie together. So it's just how I was used to making projects. It was completely different for me.
I don't want to talk about it because we weren't in it.
Fuck College Life Atlanta.
But besides that,
All right.
It's probably my favorite film that's ever been done. Like, I enjoy it a lot, and I still watch it a lot to this day. I just wish I was in it.
No shade to College Life, one, but College of Atlanta, I remember telling Miles that I just liked how the overall look of the film was. I just felt like I felt like I was watching a real movie. The acting was much, much better.
That was Smooth's first movie, and I didn't expect him to do so well. To be honest, like I'm used to, you know what I'm saying, Smooth doing his music thing, but when he came in front of that camera, it was like a whole different Smooth. I was like, all right.
People really liked the movie. I was very, very surprised by how many people came up to me and kind of recognized me from College Life Atlanta. Like, that movie was popping. People really took to it. It was exciting.
You just go around here doing stupid shit, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, dog? Hey, nigga. That same stupid shit you talking about, I was doing the same thing. Fucking touch me, bro. But look at my grades. I can't live your life for you, Zach. You a grown-ass man. Take responsibility. You could have just as easily told us no like you've been doing. But you came to me, not the other way around. Look, man, this ain't high school no more. This college life. You can conquer it or let it consume you. The choice is yours and yours alone.
I think my favorite part was working with the cast because it was weird because we didn't know each other and like we weren't friends. Well, friends like at that time, but to meet these people who like they were just so fucking talented. Like I was so happy with that cast. Like looking at Tyler and Kiara like act and work, I'm just like, yo, y'all are so fucking dope. Like it's incredible. And look at Gabrielle, where I'm just like, yo, this is wild that I have all of these talented ass people in this movie. And look at Bree and Smooth, like it was just such a talented cast that I still look at that movie in amazement, like, wow, I can't believe I really lucked up and got to work with all of y'all. I really look at that still today as the most talented cast that I've ever worked with.
I tasted my own ass that day, man. My own ass.
Yo, own ass.
My own ass!
And then one of the coolest things about like college life and college life Atlanta is that like in most black college movies, it revolves around fraternities. Like that's what it is. Like that's not what college is all about. In the first college life, he breaks down like what we actually go through, like being broke,
Shit, it was
smoking.
we was going through. It was shit. Both that and college, like they was all.
It wasn't nothing about fraternities in college.
Well, I mean, it wasn't.
It was like ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Women.
It was really talking about the struggles that college people go through.
Yeah, except
like
somebody actually coming in and seeing that girl on the porno. That's not real.
If you don't use your brain to cut, your ass will show. Come to think of it, man, you were really, really slow. Don't see a promiscuity working for this relationship. No.
Because I want to say the top 2 compliments that I get out of all my films and work is, wow, the music was dope. Because I really take time. I'm really, what do you call it? I don't want to say specific, but particular. I'm really particular about the music that I choose to put in my films. So when people come to me and they say that they like the music, because you really gotta like the music to say that like after a film, because the music being filmed all the time and it may go with the film, but you may forget it after you leave. But people come to me like talking about specific songs, like where can they get that song and all this other stuff after my films, and that really means a lot to me because I really take a lot of time figuring out what songs should be.
Don't waste my time. Different state of mind. Move all the thoughts to the side. We're the best you're gonna find.
All we do is win. What the hell is to lose? When they talk about the greatest, tell me who you gonna choose. Know we had to pay your dues, but don't get it confused, cause we still real niggas make a move.
The SVS College Life Atlanta soundtrack.
At that time, I just knew so many dope artists that I wanted to make new music with them. Not like me personally, but I wanted to use their music in the films.
And we basically arranged what songs we was gonna use.
You want a fast life and a bright lights, living large in the big city. You wanna hood of girls, look a good girl, fat ass with the big titties. I just wanna get deeper and deeper. I hope you hear my words through the speaker. And I just wanna show you about the city, cause out there is so much more into the world. Ain't you tired of rapping niggas, fucking bitches, close the door and open up a new life. And if you didn't know by now, let me show you right now. Come on, little homie, let me show you right.
We really sat down and like, I want to say 12 to 13 of those songs are all original that we made from scratch.
Writing some of the hooks for the College Life Atlanta soundtrack. Smooth better be downstairs writing too, man.
He wrote a lot of those songs that he wasn't on. I just gotta say that, cause he, again, with his music, man, he's really with that shit, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of songs he wrote, he like got this idea for this hook, he may sing the joint, He's like, I need a female on this, cool. And then we, okay, Carla Page, sing this, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. All right, get Imani on this. All right, we got J Bands, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I see muddy trouble like a dirty puddle. All my cups are double changed. I got a couple run up a check like I'm Sonic and Knuckles. Narcotics we smoke, no, I never fumble.
I'm the man now. I'm the man like, oh. I'm the man now. I'm the man like, oh. I'm the man now. I'm the man.
David Brown, he was one of the dopest artists that I've ever freaking met, and I just really wanted to use him to help bring music for the soundtrack.
So for College Life Atlanta, I did do some of that soundtrack as well. That was a really great experience as well. I think that aided in it being my favorite movie because the soundtrack is really fucking good.
I tell them to this day, I still listen to like at least 6 tracks on there faithfully. Like that was probably the best musical tape that Miles has done so far.
Follow me as I go back to when I was a kid. I used to think life would be easy. Now it just seems hard as shit to swallow. The fact that I never sold crack growing up in the hood. I used to play soccer running up and down thinking everything's good, just borrow my peace of mind whenever I'm in these beats. When I'm not, I'm probably knocking the boots up in the sheets. I remember how it started and I remember how it goes. And I remember when I first started treating females like they some hoes. And see, one of us was happy and one of us was sad. So we fuss and fight, you leave for the night and go creep beside the jag of an older man whose plan was smash and scram, but you too hard-headed. Should've been with me, but you up in the sheet with a dude cause call better. I remember. I'ma make you remember, because my time is soon to come. I'm shining like the sun. Just want you to remember me as someone, yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that this is your significant.
Yes, this is my, don't smile at me, this is my baby.
Okay,
my Alexis.
Yes, Miles and I did have a conversation about why I didn't play Alexis in College Life Atlanta, but I really wish he would have come to me before that so I could set some things straight. I'm a stand-up woman, and rumors don't really faze me, and when people that are significant in my life tell me things like that, I was taken back because my name has never been, you know, that I knew of. No one ever said anything to me. Miles was the first person who I heard that my reputation had been a little tarnished at school.
She's so fine. She's so fine.
Why didn't you?
She should be there Tuesday. All right, man. Well, so when I put out the trailer for College Life, people hit me up after, because there was I put the scene where me and her are kissing, and people hit me up after like, yo, why are you, they were just saying some derogatory terms towards her as far as, whatever. I don't know how to fucking explain this, man. They were just saying some derogatory things about her, and I felt like it was tarnishing my brand because she was playing my girlfriend in the lead in this freaking movie. And it was like, damn, bro, like, is she, like, these rumors and stuff real? Yo, this is kind of wild. Like, it's fucking me up. So that messed me up as far as our relationship.
I had no idea. And he was like, he literally tried to, like, draw it out of me. He was like, so you don't remember this, but did you do this and remember this and that? So I was so lost as to what he was talking about, but then, you know, as he kept hinting and hinting, I was just like, okay, so you're talking about that time. And it was just, I really wish I had a chance to tell my side of it. So I guess this is that time.
The people who were coming to me about her were people who I trusted, like people who I've had previous, like our friendships were stronger. Like I just met Casey, so I didn't really have any past, experiences or relationship with her. So I didn't feel like it was worth it, like, for me to go to her and talk to her. That was me back then. Like, nowadays, I would definitely go to the person and get their side. But at the time, I was just like, okay, one of my close friends are telling me this. Why am I going to even bring it up to this girl who I just met? Which is messed up, but hey, man, that's shit. That's how it went.
And those who rock with me know the truth, and truth always prevails. And so when rumors arise and people talk, I brush it off, and eventually the truth will come out, and if further action needs to be taken, then it'll be taken. Yeah, it hurt my feelings. It did. It's like, you could have definitely told me, and now that it's said and done, it just was a little hurtful.
You guys were the first to watch College Life Atlanta. What'd you think?
It was great, y'all. Y'all need to watch it.
Yeah!
February, what was it? Was the
February 20th.
Y'all need to watch it.
Viewing party at
Yeah, no, she's wrong. Come to the premiere.
Did College Life Atlanta have a premiere?
Did it? Honestly, I'm gonna be very, very blunt with you. Up until like this year, I just been really high.
Was I disappointed? No. Am I disappointed now that you remind me? Yes.
We was supposed to have a premiere for it. And it's a documentary, why not tell it? Well, Georgia State wasn't having it. So we shot on Georgia State's campus, and we was about to premiere it at Georgia State. So I went up there to do a sound check and everything, and it was a student, and I did the sound check with the trailer. He was like, "Oh man, this looks so dope, man! Like, dog, did y'all shoot this here?" I was like, "Yeah, man, we shot this on campus and stuff." Yeah, it was like, "Oh man, yeah, I'm coming, man. It's gonna be so dope." It's like, "Oh, cool." So the next week, I was supposed to give them the deposit for the theater, and I hit him up, and she's like, "Hey, our legal department will be reaching out to you." I was like, "That's weird. Do I pay them? Are they taking the money?" I just like, okay, cool. I guess I'll just be waiting. And it's like hours go by, and then I hear her back up, like, "Hey, should I still be like hearing from them?" She's like, yeah, they'll be reaching out to you. So the next day, I'm at work. Again, I'm in a corporate, quiet ass office, and Sam calls me on Snapchat, yelling like, "Ooh, you in trouble!" I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" I don't know. It was this thing on Snapchat where, whatever, somehow her voice was loud as shit right in the office. So everybody's now looking at me, and I just get up in a rush, like my dick is out, and go walk outside so nobody's can hear this conversation. I'm like, well, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And she just got a letter from Georgia State's legal department that was FedExed urgently to me. And I forget if I told her to open it or if I just waited till I got home. I think I told her to open it because I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And they sent me a cease and desist as far as the film, like, "You can't put this out" type deal. And like, you can't premiere it here. You need to run it by Georgia State and get permission and stuff. And I was just like, holy shit. Well, I'm good on that. I don't know what you want me to. Not really gonna pay to have this shit in there. So I just went and I blurred it. I blurred like all the Georgia State logos that was in the movie, because I did the same thing with ASU. Like when they came at me with that shit, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just blur the fucking logos that have ASU in it. So I did the same thing with Georgia State, pretty much. And I mean, the premiere got canceled because at that time that was the only theater that I could freaking afford to have a premiere in. I was like, fuck, I just gotta cancel the premiere. But at the same time, I started submitting College Life Atlanta to festivals, and it got accepted into one. So in New York, what I told people was, "Oh no, we gotta cancel it because we got into a festival in New York. Oh no, we can't show it because of the festival." When in reality, I was about to get sued for making that film on Georgia State campus. But good old PR move. With shout out to Drew. He actually came up with that PR move for me. So I went to New York.
What's going on, y'all? About to take off to New York City, man, and premiere College Life Atlanta. Now, I've been trying to contain my excitement, but I mean, this is like, you know what a nigga been working for. Your work gets you to do what you want to do in life. I love to travel, so the fact that I'm traveling because of a movie I made, it's like a dream come true, man.
Nah, they freaking loved it. They thought it was super dope. It was asking a bunch of questions after and shit. Like it was no, I looked out. That was a big moment for me too, because I just dropped out of college. You know, I just went through all this hard ass shit. You know, people talking about you and whatnot, and then now I'm on Instagram going to New York premiering this film, and I was like sponsored by this clothing line. They had gave me like this outfit. No, it was a super dope experience. And then after that, I started pretty much the same thing I did with college. I just started selling DVDs, and I was broke at the time, so I didn't have no money to like take it like on tour and shit. So eventually I just put it online like maybe 2 months later, and it just started doing good. Like people really just started watching it, and the views just really started. It surpassed College Life like in a couple of months as far as the views go.
It kind of ended up being pretty big, so it would have been nice to network with each other, and I think we definitely together we could have got it out on a lot more platforms and stuff.
No, people still to this day look at College Life and like, I took all my stuff down off of YouTube, and people will constantly DM me like, hey, where's College Life Atlanta? Like, hey, what happened to College Life Atlanta? Like, people will comment on my other YouTube videos like, hey, where's College Life Atlanta type deal. So, no, people really did love that film.
I'm honestly hoping that he does a sequel to that one, though. I would be excited to be in that, though, if he decides to do it.
I don't believe that that's the last time we're gonna see that group. Something tells me that, you know, maybe sometime in the future we'll be able to do it right for the A.
I told him, I said, we gotta make a College Life graduation. I said, we have to, bro, cause like that shit would just be so fire. But like when we get the budget, we gonna make it, cause I know he's trying to go full out with it.
What you need to be caring about is making sure your ass is walking across that stage with me, okay? You been out here trying to be a mixture of Lil Pump and Lil Yachty. You ready? That's why your ass has been here for 5 damn years.
Look, dog, I'm extra unique. My whole aura screen telling. I've been listening to feel like Griselda and Marvin Winans just to make sure I'm balanced.
You think I want to be like everybody else? Working for 50 years in a job that I don't like?
2 of my best friends in this whole wide world are graduating this semester.
So is this what the real world is really like?
Hell yeah, this is what the real world's like. It's gonna fuck you in the ass. No lubrication.
Started from the bottom, but I'm on my way up to the top. And hustle hard to make a million. We ain't gonna stop.
The time that I'd auditioned for, it was my last audition for SVS, and I just felt that I did horrible. It was the worst audition that, it wasn't the worst, but it was a horrible audition on my behalf, and I didn't feel good about it. So I went home and I made Instagram videos, and I was like, bro, that shit trash. I'm horrible. Like, I just threw away the audition, and it was just really bad. And so he called me, and he was just like, why do you think that? Like, what's going on? Why do you think that you suck? Like, you did good. I was like, you don't have to lie to me. He's like, no, I actually was gonna wait, but I want to call to offer you the part. And I was like, is this pity? I feel like this is pity, isn't it? He was like, no, man, you know, this is very hard for me. I don't really be nice, but you know, it was nice because I felt low, and he's always there, like if I'm having moments and stuff. So that's why I appreciate Miles. And even when I'm on set, like he talks a lot of shit, and it's good because I like shit talkers, but I know that he always has my back.
I done started from the bottom, but I'm on my way up to the top. And hustle hard to make $1 million. We ain't gonna stop. I'm just trying to make it. I'm the greatest, and I know